Okay, I'm live, I think. Yeah. Thank you, Instagram, for telling people that I'm live. I have to. Okay. There's one person. Okay, there's Vijay Uncle. Okay, is my voice audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Gita class. Yes, I always do everything in advance. Jidu. Is my voice audible? If yes, please give me a thumbs up. And if no, then also please let me know, because I am not sure how audible I am. Am I audible? Okay. Okay. Yes. Ah. Okay. So can you please tell me that? Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you so much for letting me know that my voice is audible and clearly. And okay. So I know, again uninformed, मैं वापस आ गई uninformed किए बिना कि there's a live session, but this was actually honestly unplanned. And yes, we have a guest today with us, and his name is Vivekananda Arya. Such a elaborate name, yes, I know. So I think I'm just going to send Vivekanand the request. Please accept my request, Vivekanand, so that you can also come on screen with me and let people see, watch you. Okay. Instagram is waiting. I'm waiting till that time. How are you people? कैसे हो आप लोग सब कोई? And I hope last time जो हमने वीडियो में बात की थी वो आप कुछ थोड़ा थोड़ा you are complying with it. Yeah. Oh yes, we have got Vivekananda with us. Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
Yeah, I call him Winky, by the way. Yeah.
Oh,
So, guys, with us, we have a
thank you.
very, very powerful, very, very dynamic person, that is Vivekananda with us. He manages a nursery along with a temple of knowledge, and also trying to educate people on spirituality, and also some little bit of nationalism. I hope I'm right.
So that is a बहुत अच्छा इंट्रोडक्शन बैठा रहा है आप. मैं भी कभी नहीं सोचा था स्वीटी कि मैं ऐसा अपना इंट्रोडक्शन लिखूंगा. I would introduce myself like this somewhere.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
that's
जब आपस में जब मिलते हैं,
yeah. Yes, wait.
जब आपस में ऐसे मिलते हैं, तब भी ऐसे ही दिया करो.
हाँ हाँ, आप अभी आपस में मिल नहीं पा रहे हैं ना काफी महीनों से. तो अभी यही है. By the way, Vivekananda is here with us for a very, very special reason. In fact, to educate me and also all of us on what is called as Jyotish Shastra. मैं भी बहुत कुछ इसके बारे में जानती नहीं हूँ. So I thought, why not do a session? It will be a very, very short session. So for people who are thinking that it is going to be longer, like my other live videos, like half an hour or 1 hour, it is just going to be of maximum 10-15 minutes. So just hang on there. Yeah. And
So
yes, Pinky, tell me.
So I'm not going to take a session on Jyotish Shastra. I'm not at all a Jyotish, just
Of course,
clarifying myself.
फंडामेंट में वो
So,
मुमकिन भी
but
नहीं है.
yeah, but I and my sweetie and myself were discussing today during the day that we both have been following this thing, something called Vedic astrology, for quite a time, since we have been following yoga and meditations and all. So this comes in the Vedic traditions, which is very different from the traditional Jyotish or astrology, which we have been experiencing in our home. Though I won't call it very different, but yeah, technically the way we approach it is different. So how did this happen? Because I'm stationed now at Temple of Knowledge, Kolkata. So we had to do some activities here. So since now offline courses are, online courses, I mean to say physical courses are not happening. So we started with pujas and homas. So in various activities, astrology is also one of the thing. And I had to happen to meet one of an astrologer from United States in Rishikesh, when I was in Rishikesh long back in November 2017, where I got introduced to Vedic astrology. Until then, I had I was a rival. In spite of following yoga and meditations, I was not at all interested in astrology. I thought astrology could be of no good. And yoga and meditations are physical things. They help you, they improve you. There is science behind it. And how can astrology have a science? So meeting Jeff V. Poole, he was earlier with Microsoft, yes, and then he learned all the Jyotish Shastra, and we had a long night discussion with him, and there I got introduced to Vedic astrology.
Yeah. So Vivekananda has already given us some, insight into astrology. But I have few definite questions to ask him. मैंने कुछ questions तैयार किए हुए हैं विवेकानंद जी को पूछने के लिए. G is a little too much, no? But yeah. So Vivekananda, tell me, what is astrology? मतलब यहाँ पे काफी सारे ऐसे लोग होंगे जिनको एस्ट्रोलॉजी के बारे में बहुत ही कम नॉलेज होगा, जैसे कि मैं हूँ. हाँ, so please enlighten us on that aspect.
So with all my limited knowledge, as I have heard from astrologers, they say that astrology is a science. Basically, when you are born, the arrangements of planets, the arrangement of solar system, is your horoscope, is your chart. And on the basis of that arrangement is made on the basis of your past karmas. You see, so on the basis of your karmas, you wait to take birth until that arrangement of planets is formed in the solar system.
Oh, wow, that
And again,
beautiful to me.
And again, when these planets are in motion, right? When these planets are in motion, it's called gochar. In Sanskrit, it's called gochar. When the planets are in motion, like we have high tides, low tides, because of the movement of the moon and the sun on earth. Similarly, we are very much nature. We are nothing different from this nature. We are made up of the 5 elements, as we say. So this planet affects us also. When we say us, it is not just our body, but also the 7 levels of existence that we discuss. That is your mind, your breath. When we say breath, your health, well-being, your memory, some of your past impressions suddenly come up. Right? When we call it anxiety attack or panic attack, or maybe of some good memories also, and then again your intelligence also. They say if the grahas are as such, even the most intelligent person, the most rational person will behave in a very stupid manner. And if the grahas are according very well placed, with time, a very timid person can also behave intelligently.
Okay. So that was really enlightening कि कैसे planets के position से हमारे मन की स्थिति बदल सकती है या जो है वो है. But ये तो रहा astrology. But I really wanted to know how did you benefit from astrology?
Okay. So I will quote a very recent example of not myself, but let me quote for myself first. So when I met Jeff in Rishikesh and I got introduced to Vedic astrology, after that, every day I used to get a reading from him on my email, and I had a 1.5 hour recording of my chart reading with him, and all the past events of my life which used to trouble me, which there is impressions in your mind which keeps bothering you, right, of events of your life. So Jeff was able to tell me the events of my life and why did that happen. Once you see that this happened because of that reason, you become free, right? So I give a very simple example for this. Like Gurudev says a very nice quote of Gurudev's here, that pain is inevitable, but suffering is your choice. So I give an example of this hot water thing. Suppose you are very thirsty, okay, and there is a cup of water, and you came up suddenly and you took that water and you sipped in, and you wasn't aware, that water is very hot. You burned and you will scream all of a sudden, right? But on the other time, take another moment where you knew that water is hot and you had no other water to drink. You had to take that water forcibly in that moment. फिर क्या होगा? You won't scream much, right? You'll be very aware. You will bear that pain. You'll not have that much दुख नहीं होगा आपको वो गर्म पानी पीने का.
So beautiful.
Right? You're getting what I'm saying?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is choice. So astrology, where I benefited, that whole night was a session where I got relieved of much of my past through that night, seeing the events of life. Why did it happen? So again, I'll tell you another interesting thing. He used to give me a chart reading daily on my mail, and I used to receive it on.
Sorry to interrupt. Chart reading क्या होता है?
Like we get chart reading as in horoscope reading, चलो मान लो उसको. Horoscope reading आपको मिलता है जैसे न्यूज़पेपर्स वगैरह में आते हैं ना, पर इनका बहुत डिटेल आता था. Vedic astrology and normal astrology that we see, in normal astrology you don't get much reasons, much rationals how it is happening. Vedic astrology is where you are explained in more detail. You see the more forces, how it is happening. It is not based on much of stories, but much on science, as much I have understood. Then what used to happen, that Jeff used to send me in US time, and here it used to be almost day used have passed. In the evening I used to receive it, and the whole of my day जो गुजरा था दिन वो वैसा होता था जैसा चार्ट में लिखा होता.
Really?
My mental state, whatever I have been. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And not just me. In fact, there were a group of people, and very intellectual people, let me tell you. And we all used to wonder that how this is happening.
Yeah, even I would really want to know. I would love to know how is it happening. Actually, and the point you said, कि astrology जानने से हमारे जो हम फ्री हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि इसकी वजह से हो रहा है हमारे जीवन में, this is happening in my life, so we get free of what are we holding on to, whatever misery we are holding on to. And I think that is just enough reason to maybe
not just that, some of your nature, like you get very angry, and where does that anger comes from? You have a nature of being very serious. There is one more program in Art of Living which Gurudev had, spoken a lot in this heart-to-heart conversation with a lot of celebrities. That is eternity process, your past life, where you see your past life experiences. Again, that program is also almost similar to them, but that is a very advanced level program. So more easier one is following Vedic astrology. People, where it can benefit us more, choosing your career, choosing your life partner, choosing many small events in your life. So I guess the workshop that we have kept with Ashutosh Bhaiya, our head of Jyotish and Vastu at Bangalore Ashram, this workshop is all about this: how to use Jyotish and Vastu in our day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And how we can, as a sadhak, people who are meditator, who are spiritual seeker, they will be able to, gel with more with this their sadhana, their spiritual practices. They will be able to understand the sastras more better. Like Jeff used to tell me, in the whole of the event, he was telling me that the whole purpose of astrology is to tell you you're not this body, you're not this mind. Realize whatever is happening in your life is because of your past karmas, your nature. Whatever is happening in your life is because of your past karma. You are not responsible for it.
So true.
So awake, rise up, jago, dekho. You're not this body, you're not this mind, you're not this memory, you're not this intellect, you're not this ego.
One more question, Vivekanand, I wanted to ask you. I hadn't prepared for this, but it's coming to my mind often that कि लोगों को जैसे हमने बताया कि ये प्लैनेट्स की वजह से हो रहा है एंड सब कुछ हो रहा है, बट बहुत लोग इसको अंधविश्वास मानते हैं एंड उनको लगता है कि क्यों मैं अपने लाइफ के डिसीजंस मैं क्यों नहीं ले सकता या ले सकती एंड व्हाई विल आई हैव टू डिपेंड ऑन द प्लानेटरी मोशंस एंड हाउ डू आई नो इट इज really connected. So, is it just a belief? Is astrology a belief, or is some kind of science?
See, it is not definitely it is not a belief. If you say it is a belief, I can say that this whole existence is a belief, as someone said.
Yeah.
Right. But like I said in the beginning, now, the very simple fact that I would give you, which is that, see, because of the movement of the moon and the movement of the sun, high tide and low tide happens in the seas. We all have seen this, right? We all know our body is 70% of water, right? We are very much nature. We are nothing different from this nature, right? This body is very much part of this nature. So how can we not be affected by this natural forces?
So true.
Right? Even the law of gravitation says that every two objects in this universe are attracting each other. Every two body, since its mass, उसका mass इतना कम है कि वो उस पे फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है, दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है ना? The other thing, see, to understand something we have to go into it. You are not experiencing it does not mean that it is not existing or it is not happening, right? Maybe your time has not come. You won't meet the even right astrologer if your time has not come. Even this was this we had spoken. Yeah, seriously, I'm telling you, I was a totally a rebel child who did not even believe, forget astrology. पूजा पाठ रिलीजन कुछ भी नहीं है ना, भगवान भी नहीं है ना. So you have to give some time to experiment with things, and the other time is that the right time for you has to come.
Yeah, and I also feel विवेकानंद that कि किसी चीज को भी नकारने से पहले उसके बारे में अध्ययन करना, उसको समझना बहुत जरूरी बन जाता है. Only then you can tell that this is not that at all, or this is not this. So if people think that it is just belief, if people think that how can it just make any difference to my life or anybody's life, I think they should go ahead and learn about it and see what it has to offer. And if अगर ऐसा नहीं है तो so be it. So
yeah, we need to have an open mind. And I have seen a lot of people benefiting. Even, people, I have seen people, who don't believe, but just because their parents or their elders have advised them and they followed it and they have benefited it. Similarly, like, I'll just give you a small example. You don't know the science behind what the doctors tells you. Suppose you are having a bad stomach and that is because of certain nature of your body, and your Vaidya or your doctor advised you not to take milk, but you like the milk very much, and you are having all those problem in your stomach because of that milk, and the day you stop taking milk, you was all right. But you like milk very much, and you were suffering because of that milk.
true.
Yeah.
So
I guess more than me answering the question, it would be better Ashutosh Bhaiya, people joining that Ashutosh Chawlaji's session. It would be a great one. What do you say, sweetie?
Please repeat the date and timing. I really want to do the program and know something because I am zero in this. So I think, yes, Winky. The timing, the day and the timing. Can you please again repeat it?
More questions? We want to ask something else? We want to continue more?
Yeah, I think people have asked some things like,
Yeah.
you want to answer them, Winky?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so Vijay Arya ji, he's asking something. Let me just go back. Yeah, is numerology will also be elaborated here? Will numerology?
Yeah, our ashram, in this particular workshop that we are having on Sunday, 27th September, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Actually, this workshop is of 2 days. But I requested Ashutosh Bhaiya to conduct this in just 1 day. And here we will be discussing only Jyotish and Vastu.
Oh, wow.
Astrology and Vastu. Yeah, both of them. And the contribution amount for this, we have kept a very low amount because it's only 1 day at a stretch. So 500 rupees is the contribution amount. And it'll be amazing, I tell you.
Just imagine, जब जो नॉलेज जो गुरु शिष्य को बिना परखे देते ही नहीं थे, वो नॉलेज हमें थोड़े से अमाउंट के साथ में, even if how much ever you can put the amount in it, this knowledge is invaluable, I feel. It's like going for physics class and enrolling yourself and knowing more about the universe. I see it that way, and I'm going to do it. Yeah. Please tell the date and day. Mahi Khan is asking. So, Mahi Khan.
The date is 27th September.
Yeah. So,
and day is Sunday. Time is 2 p.m.
Sakshi is also asking day and date. So, can we leave a number over here so that they can just contact there and get hold of the enrollment? It's me, Zeba. Sorry.
Sweetie, there is a question for you here.
For me?
There is a question for you here. You being a yoga expert, work from home for body ache, any yoga or meditation is fine. Abhishek Garodia is asking.
Work from home, any body ache? I didn't get the question.
So the person is suffering from body ache because of work from home. So he's asking, can you suggest some yoga or just meditation is fine?
No. you have to do some yoga. Well, sometimes what happens, Abhishek, is that when we just sit, the body's nature is action, and if you don't give it that, it will start paining. If you give it too much action, also it will start paining. So you have to optimize the action in the body. Yoga is just optimized action in the body. Yeah. So you have a lot of YouTube. I'll go on to any art of living video of yoga, and you can find many of them. And if you have not done any art of living program, you are most welcome to join us tomorrow. That's from evening 6:30 to 8:30, where you'll be taught yoga, you'll be taught pranayama techniques, and most importantly, the very, very unique and powerful technique that is called Sudarshan Kriya, which has the power to tune your emotions. How to handle your emotions, you can have that power with you. Yeah. So if you want, you can take down. I'll just put the number. Sakshi, if you can help me putting down the number over here, so so that he can contact us. And Vivekananda for the Jyotish.
One more question.
Yeah, please.
There was a question that if astrology is based all on our karma, then I guess free will is a null concept, something like this. So, Gurudev says very beautifully that, astrology see your past happenings as your karma and future as your free will. So, though astrology helps you to take decisions in your life, but there is a very greater extent chance of free will. So, both has a role in our life.
Thank you. Yes, you'll ignore IPL. Yes. Nobody will be able to hear your cheers, so you can definitely join us for the meditation and breath workshop. Okay, so do we have any more questions coming our way?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vivekananda, that you had joined me for this wonderful, wonderful session, because it was needed. And when youngsters I'm still a youngster, so youngster like me and you and all the youngsters who take this knowledge, take this culture ahead, the nation definitely ought to be very, very bright. The future of the nation is going to be very, very bright, for sure. So please session khatam na kariye. Okay. Yes, Zeba, we will have to end this, but do not worry, we are not going anywhere. You have, Vinky, can we share the number here so that can you or
Sorry,
can we share the number for the Jyotish Shastra so that you can get hold of someone?
Yeah. They can go on my timeline and they can get the registration link, right? You was talking about?
Yes. No, yeah, of
They
course.
can get the registration link. You need to share my phone number?
Anybody's phone number if you have any, so that it's really easy, because छूट जाता है नहीं तो.
Yeah. Acha.
So you tell me,
My
I'll
number is available on my Facebook and
tell me, I'll type any number.
every page, and I'll put 9007839928. 9007 839928.
992. That.
And they can also go on my and get the registration link over there for the workshop.
Oh, great. So you got Vinky's number. Do not forget to disturb him late night. Yeah. And thank you so much for joining us. And it was pleasure talking to you, Vinky. And I'm really enlightened, and I'm looking forward to the session with Ashutosh Bhaiya. Yes.
Yeah. We all are looking forward to it. I am very much enthusiastically organizing it, and it is happening for the first time, I guess. This kind of workshop, though larger, we had workshop where people learned astrology, but this time how to use astrology. We are having workshop where how to use astrology and vastu in our day-to-day life. I guess not somewhere, many of us, we have forgotten, we have not taken this thing forward in our culture from our parents or ancestor, how to use our, what you call, our indigenous science, indigenous systems of living, indigenous living standards. And we have not taken it forward from our parents or grandparents. So it is very important for us, we youngsters, to give it a chance, how you were saying, to hop in and understand how can we use these tools in our day-to-day life and make an enormous benefit out of it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you, Zeba. Thank you so much for your wonderful compliment. Yeah. But in this smile, there is no of mine. It's actually God gift. So, and parent gifted. So, so thank you so
I
much.
agree with you.
Yeah, and Vinky is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. And he also has a nursery where you can get all those uh, herbs or vegetables, plants that you want to grow at your home. If you are planning to do a home gardening stuff, or क्या उसको बोलते हैं Vinky, the vegetable क्या kitchen garden, huh? Oh, I don't know.
We have been preparing organic manure from kitchen waste.
Hmm.
I'm also a trainer for home gardening now.
Yeah.
I did this teachers training program just few months back before lockdown.
So, just not Jyotish Shastra, you can get hold of him. Anything. Yes. Please do get in touch with him. Yeah. And so, with this note, thank you so much for joining us, and see you soon. I still have a very, very important live session pending. Okay.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Sweety, for taking me in and introducing about this workshop. Bye-bye.
आज हमने आपकी स्माइल देख के खुदा ओ माय गॉड गिफ्ट सेशन का मकसद होता है जिससे हम सब हैप्पी रहें ओह थैंक यू ओके सो thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Good night. Stay happy. Stay healthy. And I'll be soon sharing some yoga tips with you guys. And hopefully, we can have a session live. Okay.